Hi, this is Cantrell, and this is the Matias Tactile Pro 3 keyboard. It's an imitation of an older Apple keyboard called the Apple Extended keyboard. When I say it's an imitation, I mean it's an imitation in terms of the key switches, not in terms of the actual look of the keyboard. It's an interesting look. It's not modeled after the most modern Mac keyboards, obviously, but it's also not modeled after sort of the older Apple keyboards like the Extended keyboard. It's sort of in the middle, something you might have gotten with an early iMac. But the difference is the key switches. It has these Alps key switches. Specifically, these are White Alps key switches. I'll go ahead and do a little more real typing so you get a feel for how they sound. So these Alps key switches are both clicky and tactile. Clicky means that when you click them, when you press them, they make a little clicking sound, and that's independent of the key bottoming out. That's an actual explicit click that the switch makes. And they're also tactile in that they make a little produce a little tactile bump that you can feel with your fingers when you press them down. One thing to note about this keyboard is the caps lock key uses a different switch. And I think the reason for that is that I don't think you can put LEDs into these Alps switches, and so they had to use a different switch because of the LED in the caps lock key. This is really only important if you remap your caps lock key to something like Control. And if you're using it frequently, it might bother you that it's a different key switch. It might throw you off a little bit. I never use that key, so to me it doesn't matter at all. What else? The key caps are laser-etched, which is nice. It means that they won't wear out over time. You can type all you want, and they should remain nice and well printed there. They also have extended characters printed on them, so if you use a lot of these extended characters because you're typing a lot of non-English words or something like that, you might find it handy. It'll save you from having to open up the virtual keyboard frequently, so that's sort of nice. This keyboard, although has these sort of retro switches, can be purchased brand new from Matias. This keyboard was $149, so it's not cheap, but if you want a keyboard that has this sort of retro type mechanical keys, and but you want the keyboard to be brand new and to be modern, to have your media keys and stuff like that in the Mac layout, then you don't have a lot of options, so you may just have to shell out the money. It has a USB hub. There's USB ports here, and there's also one in the back, so it's modern in that regard. It's a USB keyboard, of course, so it's sort of a nice modern keyboard, well made. I think the finish is nice, the quality is high, but with sort of nice retro, loud, noisy, tactile, clicky mechanical switches. So in my mind, it's sort of the best of both worlds. So if this is the kind of thing you're looking for, check out the Matias Tactile Pro 3. Thanks for watching.